The next thing that is important in a production, music production, is monitoring. Headphones and monitors, studio monitors. I need all of them. I have the Apollo Twin X, which is a quad core. And I also have the Apollo 8, which is a quad core as well. So we got some cores around these parts. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. Y'all see we got it looking nice in here. We got all the lights up today. It's looking real good up in here. But y'all, today's a very important day. The new desk is all set up. See, everything's good, y'all. We got everything wired correctly and the room just feels really nice. But today we are discussing my top 8 secret weapons for my music production, whether it's film composing, music production, trap, R&B, whatever it is, you know, we got the secrets for it today, so let's go. So I'm gonna keep it 1000% with y'all. I've been so hyped up in my new setup, my new home studio. I've been just going in on music, just doing the most when it comes to the music production. So basically, I just been having a lot of fun. And since I was really working hard in the studio, I was like, why don't I show my team, my crew out there, my supporters, my loyal supporters out there, why don't I show them my most used tools? And these tools I can't live without. They're in my workflow. And it's like, it's not really giving y'all advice, but it's showing you guys what works for me and why does it work for me and all of that. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and show them. My approach is like not really say you need these tools or anything. I've never been that type of creator and influencer online. It's all about finding something that works for you and kind of sticking with it. I don't like directly give you guys advice on exactly what to get because, like I said, there's so much stuff out there. I can only tell you guys what works for me and why it works for me and why it's so important in my workflow. Everything in my home studio has a particular role and it helps me stay creative. Like just even like the way the room looks, the way the room feel, it helps me create. It puts me in a creative mood. It makes me want to make music. And that's what this really is about. It's about helping you guys and help you guys on your creative journey, create that great music. So the first thing is coffee. No, yeah, coffee is important, but let's talk about the technical stuff. Coffee is technical. But before we get started, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen in my home studio, be sure to click below in the description. I have everything listed in my home studio, also other gear that could possibly help you on your creative journey. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. So the first important thing is your actual computer. Yes, you can get any computer, but you also have to measure out what you're going to be using it for, what software you're going to be using, how much RAM you need, pretty much the processor you need on it. You really have to consider that when purchasing a computer. For me, I only needed 16 gigs of RAM, and I have a lot of external hard drives that I was going to invest in at the time. Just a terabyte, but that's, you know, that's pretty standard. And I knew I wanted an i7 because I just like the way the Intel worked. I haven't tested the M1 chip yet, but I am going to get on the M1 chip and check it out and let you guys know pretty much what I think about it. I hear a lot of great reviews on it and I see a lot of great things about it, but I want to make sure that I use it so I can give a, you know, a fair answer on what I think about it, because like I said, I don't use anything or give advice on anything unless I used it before or recommend it unless I used it before. It's not fair to you guys, and that's the core values of my channel is integrity. So you know what it is. The next most important tool is the actual DAW. As you guys can see right here, this is Logic Pro X. I've been using Logic Pro for over 10 years now. It's my go-to DAW. I use Pro Tools and Luna for recording. Luna sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm still diving through it. Universal Audio Luna is dope. But with my music recording, I come out of Logic and then I go into Pro Tools And Pro Tools is just, you know, it fits my recording workflow and my mixing, mastering workflow. You're gonna never not see me using Pro Tools at some capacity, although I'm converting slightly over to Luna for the final touches on things, and I produce songs and partner with Universal Audio on pretty much the Luna challenge, and I recorded this, produced the song in Luna, recorded it, dropped the vocals and mixed it all in Luna and mastered it all in Luna, and it came out pretty great. If you guys are interested, check it out right there. Universal Audio was really stoked about it. They posted it, and everybody, I was getting great reviews from all kinds of celebrities and stuff in my DM. It was really cool, man. So I enjoyed doing that. And reason why I do like Logic is, like I said, it fits my workflow. I have the ability to, if I wanted to go to the notations as far as the music notes and stuff like that, I can do that. And the layout is perfect for me. The channel strip, everything is exactly where I need it and how I need it. And you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's been my workflow. And it leads on to the next thing is your actual VST. When it comes to VSTs, you want to have quite a few that actually make you feel creative and make you feel like creating music. I have a lot of VSTs. The most important VSTs for me is, of course, the stock plugins in Logic, Omnisphere, Contact with all the Complete 13. I just purchased that, and it's already one of my favorites. Arcade, it's so many things that you can, so many VSTs you can find out there and fit into your workflow. You just have to really just dive into it and don't overcomplicate it. Just get, you know, what makes you feel good, what makes you want to feel like creating music, and you're gonna find yourself never stop buying VSTs if you're just getting into the music production. I'm still buying VSTs. I have my go-to, but some things sound so interesting that I have to really jump on it. Now, the audio interface is pretty much, if you don't have an external converter, the audio interface pretty much converts and pretty much determines the quality of your music production, basically how people hear it, the quality of how they hear it. It's all about the hardware. It's never about the software, guys. The audio interface, especially the modern day audio interface, does all the A to D and D to A conversion, and having a pretty decent one, you know, you can pay $100 for it. You can pay $1,000 for it. Just make sure that it meets a certain spec and make sure that it's up to your standards and up to your audience standard and up to your client standard. If you are doing work for hire work as an engineer and as a producer, that audio interface is important. Of course, I have the Apollo Twin X, which is a quad core. And I also have the Apollo 8, which is a quad core as well. So we got some cores around these parts. The next most important thing are my keys. Y'all see me playing the keys in the intro. The MIDI controllers are really essential in my workflow. I don't know what I would do without having the MIDI controllers, the drum pads. It's the MPK Mark III right here. I'm testing it out. I've been using it for the past few weeks on my drums. I need my drum pads for the drums because it just feels different. It feels really cool, and the way it responds different than just playing the drums on the key. Now, some of you probably won't need a keyboard. Some of you are going to probably do the step recording and the MIDI editor where you slide the tracks in place and do that. That's perfectly fine, especially if the music comes out great and you feel inspired by it and you enjoy making it. It don't really matter. But for me, like I said, this video is solely about my production tools, and there's my secret weapon on my creative process. And you guys hear my music, you guys, it makes me feel complete. And let's see what we got here. We got some emails coming in. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, anyway, back to it. Yeah, the MIDI controller, so I have to feel my keys. I just have to feel them. It really helps my workflow. And y'all see that little G back there? And even over here on the other side, y'all see those little silver blocks back there? Those are hard drives. You need hard drives. You're making a bunch of music, your computer crash. It's like, where my stuff at? It's gone, man, it's gone. You ain't gonna ever get it back, it's gone. It's long gone. I learned my lessons in the beginning stages. You're not going to get it back. So have a hard drive or hard drives for your backups, a lot of my hard drives hold my VSTs as well, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to not have a hard drive. It's going to be so painful when trust me, it's happened at least, I still didn't learn my lesson. It happened to me at least 3 times where I lost years of work. So you don't want to do that. Definitely have a hard drive for your storage to save your stuff, back your stuff up. Hell, have 3 of them have one for your backups, have one for your storages, and have one for your VSTs. And trust me, you're gonna be a happy person if, you know, if something goes down and you got a backup for it. So you want to definitely have that backup. The next thing that is important in a production, music production, is monitoring. Headphones and monitors, studio monitors. I need all of them. Y'all see I got my Atom A7Xs right here, my NS10s and my Mackie XBTs right there. All of them are, my Atoms are 7 inches and my NS10s are 7 6.5 and my Mackie XBTs are 8-inch woofers. I need all of them because I like to listen to things on multiple sources and checking mixes on multiple sources, and it fits my workflow. I like, you know, bouncing from listening to it on this, listening to it on headphones, listening to it on this monitors. I always like multiple sources because I can check my mixes. Most people listen to things on earbuds or headphones or small speakers, and that's why it's cool to have headphones in the studio as well. These right here are Austrian audio, the high X55s, and this right here are the Sennheiser HD600s, which are really great for mixing. They're slightly on the expensive side, but they work for me. You don't necessarily have to get expensive stuff and expensive headphones, but it works for me. You find something that works for you and you stick with it and you learn the living heck out of it. And now the final things that you need is just comfortable studio furniture, as far as your desk and as far as your chair. As you guys seen the other day, I have the Buso Audio Studio XL. Really, I don't know why I didn't purchase a large format desk for my home. I'm just like, I'm always late to the table when dinner is served. And as you guys can see, I sat down in this chair. And the chair that I'm sitting in is an eWin Racing gaming chair, which is extremely comfortable. You guys saw the review I did on it right here. Super comfortable. And if you guys are interested in the Buso Audio desk, that's a review right there as well. Really comfortable. I can sit for long hours. It is so important to get furniture that you can sit in and chairs you can sit in and a desk that's not going to hurt your arms. I'm going to tell you guys, most desks that I've worked on, after about 4 hours of sitting down, I have like a pain in my shoulder. I have a, you know, I haven't gotten that with this desk one time, and I've at least spent 8 hours of working on it and working with it. And even my wife is now writing at the desk with me. You know, we're working on our film and stuff, but it's extremely, extremely important to have that comfortable furniture in the studio and fit it somehow in your workflow. Well, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below what's some secret weapons in your production workflow. I want to hear all about it. Y'all know I'm really in tune with my ecosystem. My people out here, we all a part of that audio ecosystem, and we have to keep and stay in communication and stay, you know, just giving each other pointers and helping each other out. And I'm really excited about my new journey. Like I said, my boy gonna be here in a couple of days. Y'all, he's sitting in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's taking his time. But don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ArchieBeats, and that's with a Z, ARCHIEBEATZ. And you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy ArchieBeats, and I'm signing off.
Archie beat on the beat, yeah.